That was like editing software, that fade in, wasn't it? My name is Eden. I blog at edenriley.com and my blog's name is Edenland. I'm going to keep this as brief as I can. It's not particularly kid friendly. I'd give it about, rated M, MA. Yeah, the themes are a bit dark. So, October is National Mental Health Awareness Month, and it used to be Mental Health Awareness Week. But the powers that be in mental health land decided that we needed a whole month for it. And I'm thinking, why do we need a whole month for mental health issues? I think it must be because it's getting to be quite an issue, big one. I have been diagnosed over the years with many things that are quite embarrassing, and anxiety, panic attacks, depression, borderline personality, something. I get a bit manic sometimes. Always the underlying thing is depression, and there's been a lot of times in my life where I have not been okay. Last month there was Are You OK Day, and the founder of that actually died a few weeks ago from cancer, and one of his parents killed themselves. I think it was his father or stepfather. And so Are You OK Day was about asking people in your life, are you okay? I'm just upstairs, darling. So that's my 3-year-old downstairs. When I was 24 years old, I found myself trying to talk my way out of a psych ward that I had been put in against my will. I was put in there for 3 days, and I had platform shoes on like that, and I had a handbag with 7 cigarette lighters, and that's it. Yes, I wasn't crazy at all. I was put in there because I didn't really want to live on this planet anymore. I'd had enough, and yeah. And then I had to talk my way through 2 psychiatrists to get out, which was really easy because I'm a really good bullshit artist. And I'm especially good at bullshitting myself. So the day, they said, yeah, I was released, and I went back to my room to get my handbag with the 7 cigarette lighters. And the nurse that was taking care of me said, why did they let you go? You should not be going. And she was cranky. And I was just embarrassed and get me out of there. And I knew that I shouldn't have been let out. I knew that there was something deeply deeply not okay, deeply wrong, actually. There was something wrong with me, and I didn't know what it was. I didn't have the words to describe it. I just knew that I didn't feel like other people, and there was a lot wrong. And the denial I had been using for so many years around where I was at in my life kind of fell away. I didn't want to go home. So I remember catching the bus to Bondi, and I got off, and I looked pretty hot, like I was still in my going out clothes. I didn't smell very nice. And I will never forget that day because I was in so much emotional pain. And nothing could dull it. And I was so lonely and so lost. And I was looking around at people thinking, why can't I be like these people? To be in Bondi Beach on a beautiful day with blue skies on the weekend. I didn't really usually do that anyway back then. It was just too normal and weird. And I remember really, really wanting to go up to strangers, start talking. I was that lonely and sad. And I'll just never forget how I felt that day. Something was really wrong. And that was the beginning, I think, of me starting my own renewal, recovery process. I imploded bad, like it's a long story after that. A few months after that, I started my journey. Sometimes things get worse before they get better. Sometimes in life you get a golden ticket to things, and sometimes you get a dog shit sandwich. And sometimes nothing in life is okay and everything sucks. And I couldn't write my Are You Okay post the other week on my blog because I was so not okay. A lot of other people weren't okay either. It was really weird. The best blog posts I read were by bloggers who weren't okay, but they wrote out anyway. And I was like, yeah, I'm not okay either. Are we ever really okay? You know, yes, we are. I think there was a lot of criticism around that day, and I think what we need to do is ask all the time. Ask your children, or if you don't have children, ask your loved ones. Ask them on times when they obviously are okay. You know, start the dialogue now before it gets too late. Because my stepdad killed himself on a summer's day in 1988 when I was 16 years old. And as he walked to the counter to buy the hose pipe, I've often wondered what was going through his head. And I think if someone had asked him that morning, "Are you okay, mate?" he would have said, "Yes, I'm fine." He was too far gone. So, you know, sometimes all hope is lost. Isn't this cheery? People have killed themselves for many, many years, and sadly, I don't think we can ever completely stop it from happening. But the best thing we can do is, now I get G-rated. The best we can do is start talking to our kids and people now about how we are feeling on the inside, about where you're at. My eldest son's name's Max, and when he was 5 years old, I bought a book for him about feelings, and I sat down with him and read this book about sad and happy and angry and scared. And I remember thinking, wow, this is good that you name all of your feelings. Yeah, you say hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I'll get you a drink. Go downstairs, up there. And I'll get you a drink. Go downstairs and I'll come right down. So, and I'll end on this, is that ask yourself if you're okay. Because deep down you probably know if you're okay or not. Personally, I haven't been okay for a lot of times in my life. And it continues, you know, this the up and the down, the up and the down. And someone once told me that life is like this, because when life is like that, it means that you're dead and you're flatlined. So let's just keep moving on regardless. And I'm coming.
Where's me? Yeah.
You know, sometimes all hope isn't lost. Sometimes love does conquer all. Sometimes, you know, you never know what's over the next hill. And, you know, just make sure people have got your back. I've got your back. Email me. Okay? And that's it.